are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flushed out right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check safety. He's checking. Crash.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Kill. Check.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Spot. No. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Tackles.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 11.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Ravens 7. Washington, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Check 43. 48 to Mike. Go.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4. Check 31, check 31.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Washington nothing.
This is Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 48, Mike 48. Defense.
Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
Washington.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He was brought down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with them.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 37-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The give to Mark
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
A gain of 5.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of a yard.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, Ingram gets around him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Washington 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One take off your hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another... attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Go, go, go. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ingram, the Raven ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Raven, 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down from the 39-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Ingram. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Ingram again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Off the play fake, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Haskins will throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Jackson now.
That is definitely what we call our defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. A critical error there and a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Queen on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Love, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes this Washington 21. Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Ingram again, a first down carry. Probably had 60,000 think. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Ravens 24, Washington.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25.
Jackson.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
52
and a key number on that play, 3.
Ravens.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and